Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast, Sort of our Unification. Today I have another 1v1 for you on Fata Morga. On the northern side playing the Dark Eldar we have TheLaughingMax. On the southern side playing the Daemon Hunters Inquisition we have Jura Pepsi Cola. So again me, this is actually a set of games I played from the time of recording yesterday against Jura. We were talking about that it is kind of hard to get good replays these days, so I asked him if he wants to play. And he agreed, so he's a decent player, I know, so that's gonna be some interesting games, and this was the most interesting out of the 3 games that we played. I will probably cast another game from the set as well. So again, random Dark Eldar. Dark Eldar is one of my weakest factions, and I like to go for the Hall of Blood Dark Foundry opening for the weapons of the warriors. With this build you only get 1 Mandrake, so you get a little delayed capturing, but then you get 2 warriors at least with the weapons, and then you want to add a 3rd one. On the other side he goes for the most standard opener there is for the Inquisition, the Watch into 1 Stormtrooper, then the Watch, another Stormtrooper out of the Watch, and then the bodyguards. Normally he has enough resources to get the advanced weaponry right away. This research takes some time. Normally you want to get it ASAP. But he does something I really like. I got a bit catched off guard of it. He takes the warrior acolyte and just runs over to me and checks what I'm doing, which is a good play. I captured with 1 warrior, and then I have 2 warriors, and currently I want to get at least the weapons. Do I get them? I think I wait until I have enough for this listening post, and now I start getting them. As soon as I have some resources you will see, see these things. And now he's coming in with the bodyguards, like, okay, I guess I need to defend this, because the bodyguards do quite well damage, especially against builders and capper units, obviously. And he has still 2 squads in the back capping, maybe a bit high on the power side. Would probably like to upgrade point already if I see his resources now. And in he comes. I have now 2 shredder rifles on each of the squads and do quite a lot of damage against his units, killing 1 model, almost 2. And I think I also reinforce a bit to so that my units with the shredder rifles don't get prioritized as easily. Yeah, and now I need to run away with my torture slave, but you see here, down he goes. So this is what he wanted to do in the first place. Now I catch him a bit, and you see the damage once activated is quite immense. He can try to force melee combat, but yeah, the damage gets spread a bit to the warrior acolyte, which has quite good HP, as you can see here. And in comes some stormtroopers. Stormtroopers by themselves are also more or less food, but they are, this is like who can shoot the other guy harder in the face, basically. So this is how it is currently. I think I start a 3rd warrior, killing 1 stormtrooper over here, and then wanting to move over here because I imagine he's over there. Maybe I could have also just moved through and tried to kill a listing post. My mandrakes are still busy capturing, so my own capture, this is a misplay I had. I wanted to shift them all around, but I accidentally left go of shift. And yeah, and here's a position where I do position myself very poorly, so I lose some stuff. And he has now the advanced weaponry. The grenade whiffs this one, but you see I lose a whole lot of models, which I cannot really allow myself to do. So 1 squad died because of the grenade, because it got knocked back and then shot in the back. I have another squad of warriors here, but this is very expensive what I do over here. You see I have only 74 income and need to build this point and whatnot, so having, this is a thing I cannot engage. His warrior acolyte got in the front, which is lucky for him. He absorbed quite a lot of fire, and this is the point where I think, okay, he's already on the way to 2. This is the point where I think, warriors will not cut it. I think, do I finish this? I think I finished, let this finish, but I need to get something else, because warriors, I do not get the numbers of warriors I need actually now. So I upgrade this point, trying to upgrade the other points, and just fall back for now. The question is now, what could he just taken this listen post, but he sees units and wants to kill them. I use my global ability. I remember that I have global ability, so he cannot do a jack with the stormtroopers. These warriors still, these bodyguards still do quite a lot of damage, obviously. And when I'm bunched up like this, the grenade launcher also is very mean. I think now I get the Archon. Takes some while, but I have bought some time for these points to be upgraded soonish. And with unsupported stormtroopers, you cannot stand against an upgraded listening post for long. You see here the damage is too much. You kill a model every few seconds. Yeah, I think if you reinforce a bunch, you could have stayed here. Now he moves through to another listening post, so a bit indecisive in what he does. But he is tier 2 now. I'm no way near tier 2. I just upgrade my points now, get another generator, but what I do is get stuff on the map. He notices my warriors, I think, and I wanted to use them at least to capture stuff if they aren't used anywhere else. And I noticed, I saw that he saw me, so I just be as pesky as I can. So he's tier 2 now. What does he go for? He goes for the Rhino, but is late on the technology, so I think, oof, this is interesting. A bit late on the vehicle cap increase. Normally you want to start this before you get an actual vehicle because it takes longer. And now he moves with all his units in the back to the space. Or does he? No, he notices my Archon. My Archon comes in, just buy some time basically. Stunning these guys and now moving into melee. Maybe killing a model or two. The grenade launcher is also doing some friendly fire, which I like, obviously. Moving in a bit. And yeah, maybe I can kill a model or two, but this is not cost effective. Mostly probably buying time, and yeah, now I need to run away. Killed one model or 0. And in the meantime I decided I try to be as pesky as I can with these and hit the squishy target I can find, which is this generator over here. But in comes a Rhino making short work of my idea over here. I think I do at least some bit of damage, yeah. And again, these Rhinos are not moving to my base in a hurry. So I'm on. This UI sometimes in Definitive Edition is kind of worrisome. I'm on the way to tier 2 at least, and try to buy some time. Again, he notices some units, and I try to be as annoying as I can, putting them on the other side. Rhino is now coming in. The Rhinos obviously do not do a hell of a lot of damage, and I want to have tier 2, and then I get these LPs. The LPs for the Dark Eldar can get actually a Dark Lens add-on, so they do actually pretty decent damage against vehicles. Normally, yeah, you want to have the vehicles engage first. Okay, he has a little misplay in that. You want to engage the vehicles first, so that the LPs automatically attack the listening post. The 2 is now done. This is a special animation for it. I think this is not vanilla. We have a animation where there's here too. Wow. And now I need to refocus on the infantry, but the bright lens upgrade, I think I do not do it in this because I already know that I'm gonna lose it, but I get it here, and I later get it here as well. And now Scorches is the name of the game with dark lenses. Not that I have a particular good option against infantry, but at least I can kill his Rhinos now. You see here the damage isn't the greatest, but it will add up over time. The Scorches have no bright dark lenses yet, so I cannot engage. He decaps this, even captures this point, it looks like. And now comes my dark lens. Scorches in conjunction with the Dark Lens listening post doing a whole lot of damage. I'm not sure if I should jump in or not. Now with the second Scorch I maybe can. One Rhino goes down. He adds more generators and gets his Lord Inquisitor. In comes the Scorches, but they immediately need to disengage. The Archon over here tries to fight. One Scorch actually dies a horrible death, and the other one I need to move out because there are some bodyguards as well. And in my Archon I try to disengage as well as much as I can. Scorch is still alive. Dark Lens is here. I have now a Raider as well. And Archon for now survives. Even some smoke launchers being used very nicely. But there again is my listening post and my Scorches over here, so I at least can take down his vehicles pretty well. They are still the infantry. And these Dark Lances obviously are not really good against infantry. These Scorches, I think I do not get Dark Lances. In comes the Raider. Boom! This is very nice. I actually built this Raider as an anti-vehicle, but it turns out it is actually good against infantry more than it is against vehicles. Who would have thought? I think I could have also tucked in the Archon in the Raider. That would have been a nice idea. He's tier 2 now. And gets one of these acolytes, but he needs a librarium if he wants to get some demon hosts actually. Getting the increase in power also not very good actually if you have not full power yet. And here's an upgraded listening post which I cannot really tangle with there, and there comes the librarium late on that. I think yeah, he really wanted to get some demon hosts, I guess. In comes the Raider now. The Raider is the spearhead of the assault I plan over here. I cannot for now capture this because I need some more supply, and I wanted to get some wrecks out for some frontal. Librarium is here. Where is it? No, it's not. So he's a little bit late on the build up. And now the Raider needs to come in again before these Scorches all die. And in comes the Raider, pushing everything back. This is amazing. Look at all the mayhem over here. The Archon going into melee. The Scorches now. Also, I think I jumped him in. Most of them have bright Dark Lances, or some of them have Dark Lances. I have a Haywire Grenade which stuns enemy weapons, I think, for the most part. Down goes the Raider with a Melter. He wanted to get a Demon Host, but I killed him, so basically both his commanders died and one Scorch survived. So I'm in the midst of the battle. I didn't see how much I killed, but I killed quite a lot, so I can be happy with that. Now I have some warriors over here. Warriors cost as much as mandrakes, and so I could build them parallel in the Hall of Blood, and my Cabal Fortress got these wrecks. And I should wait before engaging to get my wrecks, but you know, mistakes are made, and if you make a mistake with Dark Eldar, your units die absolutely horrible quick, losing like 4 models of expensive Scorch without a reason really. My Rex also now engaging, getting now the Witch Guild Arena, because I think I need to get to tier 3, because I think nothing in tier 2 I have currently can kill this. I at least get the decap over here before getting shot in the back. Yeah, I moved them. Yeah, again, trying to be as annoying as possible, but I cannot. Actually use also my slaves at some point to get some more souls. Not very often, obviously, but now that I have this torture pit add-on, I can actually use it. Capturing the middle because I cannot do anything else really, and try to be annoying with my Rex now, trying to find a weak spot in the enemy base, but there's a Stormhawk Interceptor already. Getting now the poison plates as well, so these Rex do some additional damage, even against building. Poison modifier doesn't really care, and in comes the Stormhawk Interceptor, and we're like, oh man, this is a lot of damage. In comes the Scorches, getting now Dark Lances again, I get. Yeah, 1 Haywire and then Dark Lances. I think I skipped, actually changed it so that they get Dark Lances over here. And I noticed 1 squad of Scorches is not enough, even an Assassin, so we will keep now tabs on Ura's side, having now an Assassin over here. And these Rex, by sheer number, getting killed. They have some really nice passive, so that they will survive longer. You can see actually getting another reinforce before they die. And I saw some scholars build, right? Where they are. The scholars are really nice, not by themselves, but the units they get. He gets a Calculus Logi, increases firing accuracy of nearby units, basically damage, and also a damaged debuff of the enemy, and then the warrior scribe all get plasma pistols. So this is nice. Now I have to fully reinforced with Dark Lances squad of Scorches, and you see this fares very well, especially as he's not immediately retargeting, so I can actually take down his very expensive unit here. And I think is my tier 3 is almost done. I'm getting now a witch squad for some melee capabilities, and yeah, for the now I'm just trying to survive basically. Do I think this is actually focusing the assassin with the commander armor, which is not what it should do. It should do kill some models, squishier models. Killing the Witch Cult Arena is annoying, but not an issue, as I have ordered my second witch already. And when I have the power, I want to get a very potent unit as well from the Dark Foundry, as I have it already. I will get my Grotesque, and then I have a very potent melee force. And just buying time to get these units up here. They have still the poison blades and whatnot, and now in comes the Grotesque. The Grotesque are very grotesque in their HP and everything. In they come, and this is a big old melee brawl. I use the drugs hopefully at some point. There they go. Now everything is morale immune, dealing a whole lot of damage. And one thing he has not, and that is some melee power. Even my Scorch is coming in. They have mostly Dark Lances, but still every bit counts over here. So this is a something that the Stormtroopers do not enjoy. Another use of the drugs. There was something used from one of these scribes. A grenade killed my whole squad of Scorches. My witches are still alive, however, and these Grotesques also, because they have so much HP and HP regeneration. They do not care. Some special attacks, knocking down units left, right and center. And this gives me some breathing room. In comes, however, the Stormwalk Interceptor, which I cannot counter currently. I just ignored as much as I can. Another grenade dealing a whole lot of damage. This also stuns. I think there's one stunning grenade and one grenade that is also increasing damage taken or something like that. But for now I'm just continuing the assault. Stormwalk Interceptor also retreating, getting my points back as fast as I can. And here comes my salvation, the Razorwing Jet Fighter, which will rule the skies against these Stormwalk Interceptors. And as there are no real anti-vehicle otherwise, this can be very potent. Yeah, I even fight around these two upgraded listening posts because I was like, why the heck not? Stormwalk Interceptor firing in. There's still these scribes trying to survive here, and I split up. I see two squads, so I get one unit at each squad and one unit against the listening post over here. And yeah, even the Mandrakes now moving around, which I built to capture my points, are now capturing the other side. What is he going? He tries to get a Inquisitor, Leman Russ, another assassin. Even the Adamus assassin is on the way, but in comes now my Razorwing Jet Fighter. And yeah, the Inquisitorial Leman Russ is very good against infantry. You can upgrade it to be good against vehicles as well. And I almost killed this unit over here, but now I focus again over here. The Grotesque taking so much damage from these flamers. There's 3 flamers mounted over here. Now the Stormwalk Interceptor also tries to help. I think I refocus on the Stormwalk Interceptor to kill it. And a few seconds later it goes poof! Repairing this Leman Russ is good. Actually decapped over here, and these Mandrakes, once they are finished here, they are here to capture. For now I'm trying to kill this listening post to cripple his economy and then decap it as well. And what else do I get? I think I rebuilt my Grotesques. And that's basically it for the most part. Yeah, I do not have a lot of resources to spare for anything else, so I basically have 2 units. 3 with the Mandrakes. The Adamus Assassin, the Razor, what is it called? The Assassin over here. That's called Assassin is no match for my witches, as witches, especially the Commander Witch. The witch called Hekatari. Can I kick, please? Hekatrix is very good against commander armor. I think witches in general. So assassins are no match really. The architects still survived and keeping repairing, even with like minus HP, and then I finally get it exploding. The Death Cult Assassin is still here. I actually didn't notice it. Witches are very good against assassins in general, as they also detect. I think he used an ability to stun this, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Mandrakes over here being attacked by this assassin, and the assassin while doing good knockback, isn't highest on the DPS. You can see this guy's actually surviving for quite some time. Yeah, and now the writing is more or less on the wall. He's getting his commander back, he's getting another Leman Russ. The scribes died, so he could rebuild the scribes, but not much else. Cortez now coming in. I'm a full tier ahead, I think. Also having now 28 seconds for the take and hold victory. He can just take the middle. I do not care really. I can take. I have still 2 points. In comes now my Cortez over here killing this listening post. And what a game! What a game this was. I was on the brink of defeat multiple times over here, and he was fighting really hard, maybe a bit high on the floaty in terms of resources, the timing sometimes a bit off. His vehicles were a bit late because he was getting the vehicle cap increase too late. His demon hosts were not in time because he got the librarian too late, so I think the head planning is what costs him. Otherwise he probably would have won. Yeah, he would have won. Maybe with the vehicle push over here, with his vehicles are faster than I have my Dark Lens support from my Scorches or my listening posts. He could have gotten the Chimeras a bit earlier, I think. Or getting his second vehicle cap increase for a lot of Chimeras, obviously. Or if you got lucky with a Demon Host. The first Demon Host, obviously, is the most dangerous to get, because you can only get the Demon Host upgrades once you already have one, to increase your odds of getting a good one and decrease your odds of getting a rogue Demon Host. So with your first Demon Host, turning rogue is would have been absolutely disastrous over here. But yeah, enough talks. Let's end this video with this gorgeous looking flaming FX over here. So as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!